Hey friends, I hope you're doing well. Recently, we had a anniversary in our office, so we went to this big hotel, and there was a lot of people because our office like grows a lot in this pandemic. So I did not know most of the people, like 90% of the people. I had no idea about who they are, right? So there was some recognition and sort of like a party. So we basically went there for meetup because there are lots of people that we don't know. Went there to see that what others are doing and everything, right? But when we reached there, we came to know that we had some, they had some recognition to give to those employees who were working there for a longer period of time and doing very well with their own product and projects. So what they basically did is that they HR team made this really nice recognition party sort of thing. And but there was one problem. I was really happy that okay, there is something that we will get. Okay, and I also had the chance of getting something there because I am working with this company for more than 5 years, so I had this expectation that okay, I will get something as well. But there was a catch. Suddenly the host said that all the people who will receive the recognition will need to give a certain speech, even if it is a small speech. So I was like, what the hell, man? I need to say something. Like, I need to come up to the stage and say something. So I was for some moment, I really wished that, okay, please don't give me any sort of recognition. I am really happy without the recognition, but I could not say it obviously out loud. So I was really happy for some time as well, but I was, a little bit stressed because I did not know all the people they present there, and they will be hearing me, right? Saying something. I don't know if say something bad, or maybe if I say something wrong. I don't know, because I was totally confused. Like, what the hell I will say here, right? Then suddenly I remember about this nice thing which I recently come across. It is called spotlight effect. So I actually take a deep breath and I started thinking about this thing called spotlight effect. So let me share with you, which actually, makes this process a lot easier. Every time, I hold the mic, and it's very easier for me to say something to the mic, and it is something called spotlight effect. So in spotlight effect, what really happens is that every one of us in this world think that every other people around you is thinking about you, even if you're doing something, right? So maybe you are thinking that okay, you're walking down the street and you just suddenly fall, right? And you are thinking that, oh, everyone might be thinking, okay, he is just a fool, right? Who suddenly fall, right? And this is the kind of structure that we have in our brain. So we all think that a spotlight is always on us, right? And that's the thing that we need to understand. Every one of us is actually thinking the spotlight is on them, right? So that is also good news and also bad news, depending upon how you see it, right? Because if everyone is having the spotlight, nobody actually cares about you, if you think about it, right? So suddenly if you hold the mic and say something, right, nobody gives a f, right? Everyone is thinking about themselves. Everyone is thinking what they will say when they will come up to the stage, right? So this is very important to know that everyone is thinking the spotlight is on them. Now you may come up with an argument saying that okay, there might be some people who care about you, right? What you say and what you don't say, how you're behaving at certain moment. Even if they do, right, they're doing it for certain amount of time, not for their whole lifetime or something like that. Even if they are not thinking about you like 1 2 3 days, they have other things to think about, right? Everyone has something in their life to think about other than you, because the spotlight is also on them. So you need to understand that. So there is a great example that I suddenly remember, which I read from the book The Psychology of Money, and I highly recommend you to read this book. I will put the link of them in this description of this podcast. So in this book, Morgan Housel gave an example. He says that when someone buy an expensive car to show off, right, just to show off that okay, I will, people will think that I will be looking cool if I just show off this car. If I get out of this car, people are going to think I'm so rich, I'm so cool, I'm the best person in this world, or maybe something like that, right? But what actually happens is that people who are actually seeing you actually imagining themselves in that car in place of you, right? So if you're thinking that people are thinking about me like I'm the coolest person in this world, no man, it's not. they are actually imagining themselves in this car, right? So if you're thinking that spotlight is on you, actually people all around them, all around you is actually thinking about themselves, and the spotlight is on everyone. So don't worry about what others will think, right? Because I will conclude this podcast with this one thought, is that compete with yourself. If you do something today, do the better version tomorrow, right? And let the spotlight effect do its work, right? Okay, so that's all for today, and I hope you like this content. And if you do, please like the podcast and subscribe from wherever you're listening to. And if you have any suggestion or something like that, please do message us on We Are ImpleBooks on Instagram, Facebook, and Twitter. So yeah, and that was it for today. Have a great day.